Night Swimming by R.E.M. Well, before we played that track, you remember Carl was on the, right, teetering on the cusp of telling us why he's annoyed at going all night. I assume you mean...
Relations.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What annoys you about that? What?
Sexual relations all night.
The concept. Or people keep you up. Is it your next door neighbours or something?
No, just that thing of people who say, oh, was that it all night last night?
Who says that to you?
You know, lads who think they're, think they're a bit of a lad and think that means it's good.
What, like Sting in his tantric sex?
Sting.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it goes for 8 hours, but only 3 minutes of that is going for it. The other sort of, 7 and a bit is sort of laying next to each other, isn't it?
Right.
Or sometimes in a different room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why it's called Sting?
Hey?
Well, if you're at it all night, bet it.
It's gonna sting.
Yeah.
So what's your problem with this notion of going at it all night?
It's just that thing of, get it done right the first time. Do you know what I mean? Get it done.
Yeah, get in, get out like the SAS.
Once you've done it, you've done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no fanning around.
No messing about. So, it's just that, innit? It's like, do it right the first time. Once you've washed up, right, you put the pots away, you don't dirty them again.
What a lovely analogy.
That's one of the great
Is that what you
metaphors.
say to Suzanne? Come on, love. Once you've washed up.
I've already washed up.
You don't dirty the pots again. God.
What a romantic
Ding dong.
song.
Hello, is that a fire? Oh. Hello. Did he have a moustache, the fireman?
Oh.
Radiohead, they're there on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, with the answers to Rockbusters, the biggest quiz on radio, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to remind us the quiz?
No, you mean the crappiest quiz on radio?
Yeah.
Right. First one was, that fella likes sucking on iron.
Yeah.
Right? The initial was M.
Yeah.
What was the band? It was Metal Liquor. Alright.
What's Metal Liquor? No, wait, I've never heard of a band, Metal Liquor.
Metallica.
No, you said Metal Liquor, I don't understand.
Yeah, Metal Liquor. Metallica.
What? No, say it again and try and make Metallica sound like Metal Liquor.
Metallica. Metallica. Metallica.
Is he having a fit? Say it again, make Metallica sound like Metal Liquor.
Metallica. Metallica.
Okay, next one.
Right.
Yeah.
Second one, the Jamaican fella spots a boat. That was easy. That was D. That was Divage. You got that?
Make it sound like the band.
Divage.
Make it sound like a Jamaican fella saying, spotting a boat.
Divage. Right. So you got that one.
Okay.
And the last one. Do you want a game of tug of war? Well, it's up to you. You own it.
Yeah.
Right. That was E. That was your rope. Right. Europe.
Europe?
Right.
Who did the final countdown?
Yeah. So that's the...
No, what, we've let that go.
That's the 3 answers for this week. Who's the winner, Steve?
Well, again, I mean, there are lots and lots of people who got it right, Rick. So I don't know if it's just us that think this is rubbish.
Right.
But,
Who's the winner?
well, I'm always a fan of people with just something, a name, I don't know, that maybe tickles me.
Yeah.
And sadly, I did want to give it to, I wanted to give it to Daniel Jowett. Because I just, for some reason, Danny Jowett.
We're going to stop.
But sadly, I just realised he got it wrong, so I'm going to give it to a different Dan.
So not only did you ridicule his name,
He's not even getting the prizes. But, better luck next time, Danny Jowett. Instead, I'm giving it to Dan Mason, of Ilford. So he got them right, and he wins those prizes.
Alright, well...
okay.
More of that next week? I mean, what do we think?
We'll do it next week, then. Do
Yeah.
it again.
Okay. What are you doing now? Got a record or what's that? Hoople.
Bit of Motley Hoople.
Oh, it's a Hoople.
Yeah.
The Hoopsters.
Monkey News?
Next. Mott the Hoople. Roll Away the Stone. Classic little ditty. On XFM 104.9. Alright?
Play the jingle.
Oh, is it? Is it? Brilliant. Oh, chimpanzee that! Monkey News. Extra.
Well,
Is there Monkey News?
I tell you what, I've been having a bit of a problem this week.
Why?
I it's just been a struggle. Normally, I can come into work on a Monday and there'll be something that's happened over the Saturday, over the Sunday night. Do you know what I mean? Over the weekend, the monkeys have done something. Been very quiet. I thought I'll be alright. Let's see how the week goes on. I don't know if they've caught on to the fact that we're giving this coverage now, or I don't understand. Normally people are emailing me stuff all the time about monkeys. Been very quiet week. Been checking. I was looking in books last night and stuff.
Is there any monkey news?
I've got some, but just because it's not that good. Something else I found out that I thought I'd share with you.
Go on.
I was looking in the Guinness Book of Records, right? Because I thought they'll have something in there about monkeys or something, right? And there's a little monkey. I think it lives in Asia, right? There's loads of them live in Asia.
Might just be travelling, but yeah.
And something I found out. I don't know if they've got it right, and that's why I want to bring it up. Apparently, it's the mammal, right? That's got sort of the pointiest eyes that pop out of their head. Steve. Now, the thing is, right? I thought that's interesting.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's the biggest with the sort of goggle eye type thing.
Right, yeah, go on.
Apparently, they come out of their head 1.6 centimetres.
1.6 centimetres. What, you mean they protrude?
Yeah, they protrude from the head at 1.6.
Okay.
What? How long?
Have you got a ruler, Rick? 1.6.
He's having a go.
I'd say I'd be a little bit annoyed if the monkeys beat me.
Well, I don't think it has.
That's what I'm hoping.
Is there anything we can... I mean, what's 1.6? Oh, can you...
It's about...
Drop your trousers.
It's, about 3/4 of an inch.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Have they got it right, or what?
Maybe I should come down to Monkey World with you next week.
So anyway, so that's not the monkey news, that's just something that cropped up, and...
Sure.
I do know once, when we were playing pool in the office, I think Lucy was your partner.
Yeah.
It was me and Ash versus you and Lucy, and you were having trouble because his glasses kept slipping down. So Lucy pushed his glasses up his nose, but the glasses touched his eye. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He started it.
Well, you're the one who joined in.
No, I know, and I feel bad now.
Yeah.
He makes me nervous when he goes, yeah. It's not play a record.
No, I'm just trying to think about which part of your fat, middle-aged physique I can pick on.
The tits would be a good
Yeah,
start.
yeah.
Oh, the belly.
Sure.
Oh, what do you think of that?
Oh, that's... What is that?
Play a record.
Is that monkey news for this week?
Have we not got
Well,
any
is that
other
the
monkey news?
monkey news?
Well, it's just, it hasn't been that good. I mean, the one that I found out here, because we've covered so much in the monkey world, right? The fact that we've done a monkey that was a sort of half man, we've done a monkey that got a decent job in a train station. Can you think of any of the other?
Well, that's just some of the great monkey news from the past.
That's what I mean. So that's what you got to compete with. So even though this is quite amazing,
Just tell us.
another monkey's got married.
Oh, not another monkey getting married.
What do you mean?
It's got another one. You know, it was knocking about with some woman monkey for a bit.
A woman monkey.
They decided to, you know, get married.
Yeah.
They did.
What do you mean they decided to get married?
Was it pressure from her parents?
They had a good do, and
Good do! I love the spread! I love that. Peanut vol-au-vents.
Yeah.
Celebrated in a pub, and then they both went off to the cage that night. That's what I mean. Even though that is quite impressive, because
It's not true. Or it's a joke. It's nothing. It's not.
on an over website, official sort of news website.
2 monkeys have married in Romania. after a whirlwind romance. Well, that's
After a whirlwind romance.
God, yeah, a quick one hanging onto the rope. Yeah. She was in the tyre.
Yeah.
He saw it.
Yeah.
He went, I'll have a go at that. They go, we got to marry her now.
Yeah.
Her parents came in and said, did you just shove my
He was in
dog
a zoo
tyre?"
knocking one off. She went, I can do that for you.
Yeah. yeah. Guests say the monkey bridegroom was scared by the number of people attending the wedding and refused to get out of his cage. But his bride was,
Not bloody Hello Magazine again.
No, it was I think it was like last minute nerves.
Right,
like
right,
you know,
right. Legit,
I'm
yeah,
single
second
now.
thoughts.
It's like it's the big step.
Yeah.
But his bride enjoyed every minute of it. She was loving it.
Yeah,
she
sure,
looked lovely, by the
sure.
way. She looked lovely.
Yeah.
The
Did she?
newspaper
Good.
reports she only appeared to have problems with her veil and dress. Do you see? This is the guesting.
I hope they didn't ruin it like Anthea Turner and maybe get sort of sponsorship PG tips or something.
Totally, with strong plum brandy, so they got them drunk as well. So they carried on the celebrations at the pub, and the bride was taken to her new husband's cage at night. I apologise. Play a record.
I'll tell you what winds me up.
What?
Monkeys getting married.
I know.
Well, I'm not getting any action, and I got bigger eyes.
Little by little, Oasis on XFM 104.9. Well, that's the show. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Karl, do you think it was a good show today?
It was alright, wasn't it, with some,
What do you think? What do you
Some
think
good
the loyal listener has gotten from today's show? What do you think? What do you think that we've added to the world?
well, I think they know what they've got, right? But if someone's just tuned in, I can tell them they've missed out on some good stuff. They've missed out on Chang and Ang.
Yeah.
They're the two who are the one who invented they're the ones who invented the Siamese twin thing.
Yeah, that's it. They invented it. Yeah.
You've got you've had like I Would Spend Our Last Day,
Yeah.
right?
Running people over.
Chicken with Teeth.
Oh, he says it like there's no other show that could give you all this. Yeah, go on.
Gay Yankees. We've done that.
Yeah,
No one will be having a problem there tonight.
yeah.
Another monkey marriage.
Another monkey.
Another
It
one.
sounds like the end of the news.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The headlines on Sky News and headlines on and another monkey marriage in Romania.
If you've thought about having your testicles bigger,
Yeah,
we've sort of covered that.
yeah.
And the monkey that had big eyes.
Yeah.
If it's listening, its position might not be safe in the Guinness Book of Records.
Sure.
And of course, Karl stays hard by looking at firemen.
Indeed, we've also learnt that.
Well, that's not true.
Well, you did.
Yeah. All we know is that you saw a fireman and it didn't seem to affect your erection.
We avoided saying erection
In fact,
for 2 hours.
if anything, it prolonged it, from what we can
We've
tell.
avoided
Oh,
saying
just-
erection for 2 hours, and then he just
Healthy
Yeah.
young man.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, sure, I'm sure he was.
Fireman.
I'm sure he was, but...
Firemen keep Karl hard.
right.
You asked me to
Pete's
dinner,
listening.
you brought me stuff.
Amy Mann to end with.
What do I make
See you next week.
of
Bye.
that?
Right.
Oh, chimpanzee, now he's raining down again.
Extracts from his famous diary. Box jellyfish, crocodiles, snakes, blue ring octopus, red-black spiders, funnel web spiders, great white sharks. Just some of the reasons that put me off going to Australia. Every creature is bigger and angrier than anywhere else on the world. I put it down to two things. One, it could either be because spiders and snakes and the like normally hide under rocks. The Earth is one big rock. Australia's at the bottom of the big rock, and they're trying to hide under it.
Carl,
Well,
you are a maniac.
It's just thinking about it, thinking about where spiders go and that works, doesn't it?
No.
Why doesn't that work like a
Because there's
rock?
no real upside down and bottom of the earth, is it? It's all relative to what? It's relative to what? A map that you saw.
Well, it's a coincidence, isn't it?
No, right, okay, read on.
I've heard that a lot of people go camping in Australia, which I think's mental. If I was to fly all that way, I'd want a decent bed. Plus, I wouldn't be camping in a place where there are killer spiders wandering around.
I agree.
I've only been camping a few times, and each time I was glad when it was over. The last time was last year in Lyme Regis.
Yeah.
When did you go camping in Lyme Regis?
Last year. It's alright, Lyme Regis, but it was all a bit of a nightmare because I was going with my mate, and he said he knew someone who knew someone who had a bit of land in the garden.
We had a bit of land in the garden.
What's the point, though, innit? You know, what's the point of camping in someone's garden where there's a sort of like a spa down the road and like a pub?
No, because you're by the sea, aren't you? It's getting away from it all, seeing the world.
It's not if you're in someone's front garden.
No, back.
Oh, sorry.
Well, there's even less to see except 3 fences.
No, but it's private, isn't it? So the thing is, he said, oh, it's a great garden, the owners are away, and there's a toilet, an outside toilet that they have
Getting
for, like,
away
when they
from
have
it, innit?
parties
Yeah.
and stuff. So we get there, and this lad who knew about this bit of land,
Someone's back garden.
well, yeah, said, oh, you can't use it, they haven't gone on holiday.
So now you're stuck in the middle of a big civilised conurbation called Lyme Regis. How are you going to survive?
Well, we ended up just sort of keeping on the beach. But
Did you pitch your tent on the beach?
put the tent on the beach. We found somewhere where there was a load of rubbish, so we thought,
nice.
That's the place to go,
Oh,
yeah.
lovely.
No,
A
well,
municipal tip.
What was it? Was it chemical waste or just like, you know...
no, just Coke
just
cans
syringes
and stuff.
Oh,
and
lovely.
But listen, though,
Baby
you've got to
diapers,
think
sure.
about that.
Rusty, what's something rusty?
If there's rubbish there, it means it was a good place to camp,
Why?
Why?
because other people have camped there.
Right.
So that's how you've got to look at it. It's a way. That's like a little tip of.
So you could have slept
first
in a
thing-
public lavatory.
Yeah, yeah. This one's nice. What? It's covered in shit. Means other people have had a shit here.
Welcome to our 5-star hotel. You'll notice vomit over all the fucking walls.
So that means people have had a good time here. They got right pissed up and threw their lungs up.
So that's where we put down the tent. We put down the tent there, and then
Some
what was
people put up
annoying
a
is
tent, he puts down the tent.
we what's the name? We
It was already up.
He was
carried
already
it all
they
the way
carried it all
from
the way
London.
there and they went, let's pack it down.
Yeah.
the weird thing was, as soon as we set up, some other people turned up.
Oh, that's all the rubbish tip. Holiday makers,
They started setting up their tents. And we're like,
Yeah.
oh.
No, look, there's some nappies over there.
Yeah.
Nearer the nappies.
And they offered us some sausages.
All right.
My mate said, "Oh, ignore them. That's like code for swingers."
What?
No!
What? So there were some people cooking some sausages,
Yeah.
saying, "Would you like the sausages? We've made too much." And you
It's
said,
just
"No,
that
that's
thing.
code
Don't
for
talk
swinging."
to strangers. It's like we want to get away from it all.
Yeah.
We don't want someone. You know, it starts off with sausages, doesn't it? And then before you know it,
But what do these people look like?
they were about 45.
Who are they, that?
A man and a woman.
A man and a woman. So what was in it for the bloke?
Some people like that, don't they?
That
I
means
don't know.
you say, right, I want the bald one, love. If it's like wife swapping, should one of you be a wife?
No, but I don't know all the rules and that. But
He's just got a real thing for fucking oranges.
and we didn't want any sausages anyway, so we just sort of
I
said,
don't believe sausages is a
Is a
code for
code for
swingers.
swingers.
Because eventually, how many times do they give someone sausages and they go, well, get your pants off, and they go, well, we just have some sausages. They go, oh, this isn't working, this code.
But
we
why
need a
would
better
they
code.
Why would we be being offered sausages?
Because they're nice people and they're making sausages.
Makes you wonder.
Let's not trust these people. Let's move our tent nearer to the corpse.
So yeah, that was the camping.
September 30th. Going away with Suzanne's mum and dad. We're meeting them at Madeira Airport as they're flying in from Manchester. The plane was full and I had a headache. There was a baby sat behind us that was crying its eyes out for the whole flight. The mother of it said it was upset because its ears were hurting. So were mine.
Oh, God.
We went to try and find a supermarket. Suzanne's man was having a go at her dad because he didn't have a shirt on. She said he looks a mess and is embarrassed to be seen with him. It's their Ruby anniversary tomorrow.
That's why we went away.
Oh, yeah.
I bought a fan to put in our room to drown out the sound of the mopeds. I've heard Wayne Rooney does the same thing with a vacuum cleaner. What?
If you've just got a noise that's constant, it makes you nod off. And it drowns out every other background noise. So all you've got is, like, if it's a vac, it's just... And if that's constant for, like, all night, you just nod
People
off.
next door going, they've got their vacuum cleaner on again. Well, poke the chicken.
That's how nuclear wars start.
Yeah.
It works.
Doesn't work.
We watched-
Earplugs, drown out everything.
I've tried them. I didn't like it, did I?
Why not?
Because I could hear my heartbeat.
Oh, you're such a strange little creature. Oh.
Didn't do much this morning. Just sat by the pool, saving insects that flew into it.
I'm gonna die like fucking Noah. That's amazing. Nothing.
How were you saving them? Did you wait for them to hit the water, then fish them out, or you grabbed them in the air?
Stuck my finger on the top, they grabbed on, lifted it off.
And what, when some sort of insect lifeguard, you'd see someone landing, and you'd go, right, that's me, and you'd go in there.
But it's hard to turn a sort of a blind eye to stuff like that, because you know that's something, you know, you're witnessing death. And if you can save something, you do, don't you? You do your bit. And at night, I'd sort of think, have they learnt the lesson, or will they be back, and will they be dead in here tomorrow? But if they can get an extra day, I've done my bit. I can't do more than that. I'm on holiday, do your bit. I'm lucky enough to see the world, do your bit.
I love it.
I did my bit.
I love it. I love it. I love the fact that he was running around saving flies and things.
It's just something. There's something so sort of.
Meanwhile, an old lady drowned.
Yeah.
While he was saving a beetle.
No, I always wondered about Roy Orbison. Why was he doing that?
What?
Roy Orbison always had shades on, didn't he? And he was blind and stuff. It's like, what's the point of that?
Well, because I'm guessing. Well, I don't even want to. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Roy Orbison was blind, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Was he? I thought he just had very, very bad vision.
No, I think he was a blind fellow.
I
Wasn't
don't think he was blind.
he? Was he not?
No, I think he had very poor vision.
Wear 'em, you know.
I don't know what this conversation is anymore.
No, well, once again, we've introduced Carl into the equation, and he's just gone off on a completely bizarre tangent.
When he went, oh, I'm going to pick up my prescription lenses, and we had to wait. And the bloke came and said, who's it for? And he said, oh yeah, Mr. Merchant, here they are. And as he was getting out, to try and embarrass Steve, I went to him, they are the exact ones that Keanu Reeves uses in The Matrix, are they? He went, what? I went, no, I'm joking. But, yeah.
I'll tell you what frustrates me. Can I just say, as a glasses wearer, this is just a note to everyone out there who isn't a glasses wearer, when people ask constantly to try on your glasses, can I try on your glasses? And they try them on, and they always say the same thing, oh, I can't see a thing. What were you expecting? X-ray vision? No.
Yeah, I know.
Don't ask. If you're a glasses wearer, you don't want people asking to try on your glasses.
But I think they don't realise that
What are you expecting?
by going, oh God, your eyesight's bad.
Yeah.
It's not like going, you know what I mean? It's not like saying, let's have a go with your calipers.
Well,
Right, and popping them on and going, God, bloody hell, you can't walk very well.
But it's a form of
not
disability, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it's one that doesn't impair that much. It's an inconvenience that you maybe have to put glasses on all the time.
Did I mention the mosh pit thing?
I know, but it's not. Yeah, but you're not. What's your vision? It's just blurred, is it?
No, I can't see anything. It's really bad.
Is it really
bad? Yeah. If I take my glasses off, you are just a blur. I see now. I can see nothing. It's just a couple of bald heads. And I know only one of you's bald, so.
You're looking at Carl twice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Carl, it's your Vision 2020.
Well, there you go. That's Steve's eyes on XFM. Next week, Ricky's knees.
Bit of vinyl?
Yeah, no, listen, I want to mention this. This is from this new Morrissey compilation. It's a new series. I'm assuming a number of different rock stars are going to do it. It's called Under the Influence, and various rock stars get to choose, obviously, songs which they grew up listening to and that have influenced them. And this is from Morrissey. He's the first person to do it. And there's some stuff on there which is a bit odd and a bit oddball, and there's some stuff which is good. And there's a Ramones on there, and Nico and Patti Smith. But this is one of them. He, obviously, famously, Morrissey was a member. I think he was the president of the New York Dolls fan club in England. And this is from there, and this is Trash. The New York Dolls Trash from this new compilation Under the Influence, compiled by Morrissey.
Are they the original punk band at 08700 800 1234?
Well,
we want your
everyone knows
calls.
they
No,
are,
we don't.
so-
We don't want your calls.
Everyone knows they are.
Don't call in. Don't call in.
Please, we're not interested.
No point.
Rick, it's 1:30.
Yeah.
Adverts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coldplay and the Scientists on XFM 104.9 with Gervais, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. We saw an interesting sight on the way here, didn't we, Steve?
Yeah.
When we came in yesterday to
Well, to plan the show.
to plan the show,
Sure.
yeah. We actually annoyed Carl for half an hour and left.
Yeah.
But a bloke with a completely tattooed face.
Actually, I
Sort
don't
of.
know what stage you are in, what stage you're at in your life when tattooing your own face is a good idea.
But this wasn't sort of like, tribal or religious or anything. It was a bloke just had a sort of tattoo on his forehead and around his eyes, professionally done. It looked quite old, so I don't know if tattooers do that now. I think they've probably got to watch themselves. But I was just thinking,
there's not rules about what you can tattoo. I'm assuming if you're a tattooist, you can do what you want. You can tattoo anything.
I wouldn't have thought. There's probably some comeback, isn't there? I mean, I certainly, I think they've got to be sober. I think you've got to be over 21, I don't know,
Right.
over something. And I wouldn't have thought many tattooists would tattoo someone's face. Would they?
Well, I don't know. Have you met
I
tattooists? I mean, I don't want to slag them off, but they are like, you know.
I know why they're big.
Well, exactly, and they've got needles.
A lot of them are big.
But they do seem like they live in the periphery of society, a lot of these
But
people.
I just wouldn't tattoo someone's face. Do you know what I mean? Like,
No.
I've been
No, I mean,
worried
you'd wrestle a man to the ground and then hurt your back, but no, you wouldn't tattoo someone.
No, I know. Does everyone ever regret it? I mean, I'm sure some people regret a tattoo. Whenever someone shows me a tattoo, I go, that's brilliant. Because I can't bear to go, that's rubbish.
Yeah.
I just think that because they can't change it, there's no point.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think? I go, it's brilliant.
Well, I read in the paper, was it a man or a woman who had, they just had Beckham on their arm? Just, not a picture of him, but the word Beckham tattooed on their arm, spelt wrong.
Oh,
They'd missed
God.
out the K. Or maybe they missed out the C, so it was B-E-K-A-M.
Oh, no.
Anyway, it was spelt wrong. I mean,
God.
firstly, why do you just have the name of David Beckham on your arm?
Home tattoos are the best, though.
What, doing it yourself?
That's done with a pin and a sort of some ink in prison. You know, like with skins.
Yeah.
It's sort of wonky because they've done it in a mirror.
Yeah.
What does that say? Well, read it. Tanuck. Yeah, I did it in a mirror.
Profanity.
Yeah.
Have you, would you ever toy with a tattoo, Carl? Is that
I
anything?
mean, I've told you about me Uncle Stan before, haven't I? The
What happened to Stan?
tattoo Stan.
No.
He's just covered in them. It just looks a mess. Do you know what I mean? You can be wearing the best suit in the world, but you still look a scruff.
Sure, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Once you have it done, well, there's
Well, no,
nothing
some
you can do.
tattoos, can be quite tasteful.
No, but he was covered. It was
Yeah.
all like, cut here on his neck and
Really?
you know what I
Spiders
mean, all
web.
that. It's just, a mess. And he did a lot of his own. I've told you about him before.
Have you? I don't remember it.
Yeah, because I was saying, if you're going to do your own, at least make sure you're a good drawer.
Yeah.
Look what
It was just a mess. It was just sort of over the place.
what he thought had he done? He
Just
sort of
all
doodled
sorts.
snakes around.
Yeah, and all his kids' names on his arms, and it's like, can't you remember them?
Yeah.
He might have had a lot.
No, he did.
Yeah.
And do you remember even from a young age thinking that looks rubbish?
But, yeah, and I mean, it'll probably be about 60 now. I'd love to see what he looks like now.
Well,
But just look at this. There was a story the other day in one of the magazines that I read about this fella who had a
Well, it should be Bizarre or 14 Times then.
Yeah,
One of the magazines you read.
Yeah.
So it's going to be.
It's not The Spectator.
No.
but this fella had a big eagle put on his back
Yeah.
with a snake sort of covering it, and
Such rubbish, isn't it? This kind of symbols of sort of
Lord of the
dynamism and
Rings.
life. Yeah, I mean,
know, yeah.
a snake and an eagle.
Yeah, a large-breasted vampire woman riding a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always a good one.
but this fella had that, and he had it in his will that when he dies, he wanted his son to have the skin taken off
Oh God.
and put in like a little frame.
Oh God.
That's horrific.
What's that? That's my dad's back.
Yeah. Oh, are you sure?
God.
No, because I read it and kind of started having sort of memories of Auntie Nora again,
Yeah.
because she used to always like.
Now, Auntie Nora is the woman
Who farted for 5 minutes.
She had wind for 5 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
But she also, she used to say, "Oh, Carl, rub me back." Right. And, with her being quite old, it was all sort of mouldy and warty.
It was mouldy.
No,
Moly.
sort of mouldy.
Mouldy. Right.
And what did you do?
I didn't like it. I hated it, in
It
fact.
was like reading a braille book.
Yeah.
It was like putting your hand in a load of Cocoa Pops.
Oh dear.
All really big brown things. And I just thought framing hers would be sort of 3D-ish.
Right. Yeah. What's that? A chunk of the moon? No.
Yeah. Did you R-text that wall?
Yeah. That's Auntie Nora.
That's Auntie Nora's back. Oh God.
Any piece of your body can't you'd like to leave behind? for
That's
posterity?
disgusting. Putting your hand in some. Is she the one with the split tennis ball when she wasn't wearing
Shut
knickers?
up.
That's the
What?
one.
No, let's not discuss the tennis ball.
Okay.
So she used to get you to sort of knead her dough on her back.
God, this
But-
is really
But
bad.
like, what
don't.
would she with her dress or whatever? Or
She wore those sort of squid-looking things that
Sorry, what?
what? Those squid looking.
Hey, Auntie Nora covered in octopuses. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
It's
She wore-
like a nightgown type thing,
But what's squid got to do with it?
because it sort of looked like a squid around the edge.
Oh, I know, frilly things. Yeah.
And she just said, I'm aching there. Oh. She was never well. She was never. Do you know what I mean? She's always had something wrong with her. I don't ask her how she is. 'Cause it's just like she's not going to be all right.
Did she have wind when you were sort of neat? It must have been like playing an accordion.
It's not,
Yeah, get a little tune going.
Oh, who's your auntie with the tattoos?
That's Hazel.
Oh, right, yeah.
Let's leave that.
Why?
Oh, let's
Why?
not talk
Well,
about
leave it. What have I come across there?
What's up with Auntie Hazel?
What's up with Auntie Hazel?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a,
What?
just a lesbian, which is nothing wrong with that.
Well, no, but you've made it sound like there is now by not wanting to say it. My
No,
auntie's a
I know
lesbian.
what you're saying, though. I know what you're getting at. Just because I call her Uncle Hazel.
Play a record.
He's from Manchester. Please forgive him.
Lizzie, don't believe a word. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Email here from Chris. He said he met a girl in Australia whose boyfriend tattooed her arm with the word psycho, except the spelling was wrong, and she ended up scarred for life with the word physco. 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 I mean, a word of warning, if you're going out today to get a tattoo, they're tattooists.
Yeah.
English is probably not their speciality. So be careful. Write it down for them
You
first.
are walking on thin ice. So I've seen some of these boys. They're big.
Sure.
They're big.
No,
and if they're willing to stick lumps of metal through their faces,
True.
what are they going to do to you?
Well, yeah, indeed.
So,
Yeah.
Steve, sorry to all
The
tattooers.
piercing, you see, I have a weird problem with the piercing as well. Because, I mean, the earrings, that makes sense.
I had earrings ages ago, but
Did
yeah.
you?
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
you're a man who
when I was about
notoriously
18.
hates pain, and he's scared of,
It hurt.
of everything.
It hurt. I was about 18 and I had two in one. And they did it right and he just went, and I went, alright, I went, yeah. I just went, oh god.
Did you have them in both earrings?
It's just, it was like a staple gun. I just went, yeah, and it didn't really hurt. I thought, well, I'm not doing that again. It hurts too much and it just throbbed.
Were you still living with your parents at the time?
No.
I mean, what do
No, I'd moved-
people... your kind of oiky Reading family, what would they have made of...
Oh, well, they know
things.
I had them afterwards, yeah. And
But did they take the mick?
Oh, God, of course they did, yeah.
Yeah.
Rick, you ain't going to eat like that. Oh, you'll get followed. Oh, look at you. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. And when I was new romantic, my mum said, bloody hell, I thought I only had one girl.
Which is the earring... Because isn't it like one ear is for gay people and one is for straight people? Is that just a myth? Or
I don't know, it might
was
it,
something
yeah.
to do with which
Well,
ear you had it in?
Yeah, there probably was sort of like signs for that, yeah. It's like when you're growing up, I had loads, like, right, a white polo neck, right, and a ring on your little finger, that means you're gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you can see him coming.
You just consulting your little chart.
Exactly.
Hang on a minute.
Hold on.
White polo neck.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are the earrings in the left ear. I got it.
I don't know where I am.
Because wasn't there that thing that the famous cover of Born
Bruce
to Run?
Springsteen?
Yeah,
Well, you didn't know the handkerchief, yeah.
It was handkerchief in the right hand pocket.